Oh, I don't.
Do you want me to explain the? Wow, she went off. Okay, João, please answer question number 1.
Repeat, please.
Do you remember the first time you interacted with a cell phone?
I don't remember.
It was a long time ago.
Long time.
In my country, my mother, she buy a cell phone, and she showed me, and I was so happy because it's a new thing. It was great.
How old were you?
I'm 33 years old.
At that time, when you got the cell phone, how old were you?
I'm very young. I don't remember. I'm very young, but it was the first time I saw a cell phone, and I saw the cell phone. My mother bought a cell phone, but I got a cell phone just when I was in high school. My first cell phone.
Oh,
because in nice. This time is very expensive. No, it's not expensive to get a cell phone in my country. But now, today, everyone can get a cell phone.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Sorry, my connection is not good. I'm returning again.
That's okay. I'm glad you're back, Priscilla. Do you want me to read the question?
Yes, the first question about this mine.
Let me send again.
Okay. There is about cell phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first time you used a cell phone, do you remember how was the experience?
No, I don't remember very well, but can be when I teenager, but I don't remember very well. Remember, but in my I think about this teenager when I'm teenager. I'm the first contact.
Thank you. Guys, the first time I interacted with a cell phone, I guess I was about 12 or 13 years. I don't remember it right. I remember that I got my mother's cell phone, and it was a Nokia tijolão. I don't know if you remember. And I remember that I liked to play a lot that one game with it was not the snake game that I liked. I like the bicycle game. I don't know if you ever saw. It was very nice, and I remember I stayed long hours playing, and my mother, she asked me to give her phone, and oh, please, I want to play a little longer. But it was one of the first times, and it was very nice. Jana, read number 2, please, for us.
Yeah. What did you most like to do when you got your first cell phone? As I said, I got my first cell phone in high school, but in this time, I remember I I have a boyfriend, and I like to send a message for him. I was in love with him, and the thing I have most like to do is to send a message for him.
Nice. I remember my sister when she got her first cell phone. Also, she was 15, I guess. She stayed all day texting her boyfriend as well. Nice. What about you, João? Do you remember?
Uh, um, I remember uh, uh, to play the snake. Ah, era o joguinho de cobrinha.
It's okay. I also liked it. It was very nice, very fun. Did you like the snake game, Priscilla?
So I remember when I have the first phone contact about the place and the message, because I'm go to for school, for example, when I receive message, when I interage with my friends, it's fantastic, because it's not possible in the few moments when I start this technology. It's very good.
Yeah, it's very nice to remember those moments that we first interacted with a cell phone, because at least for me, it reminds me of a very beautiful time of my young ages. It's always nice. Number 3, please, Priscilla.
Okay. In your opinion, is there an ideal time to expose children to technology? So, I'm thinking about this. I don't have children, but I don't like this. Depends the age, because when I pay attention, when I interact about the cell phone, okay, but it's not normally, because the person don't have time to see when children write or receive message. I don't like. In my opinion, it's not good. It's not it's not health. I think these children is important. Play soccer, for example, with your friends. It's more health, in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's I'm thinking about it's not. It is a dangerous, in my opinion, because the word's not good for this. Depends the age of the children.
yeah, depends on the age. It can be very dangerous. So we have to keep our eyes very close to the children and see what they are doing, right?
Yes.
What's your opinion about this, Jana?
I think, yes, it's there is an ideal time to expose children to a technology. I don't have yet children, but I'm fear when I will have children, because I don't want them to expose to technology earlier. And I read researches that say expose children technology can have effects in brain, in their attention. And I also think it can, they can become addicted to cell phone technology. I know some I have friends, they are addicted to play games. They don't want to leave a house to go out. They stay at home all the time to play games. This is not good, I think.
Jana, I think we read the same research because I got some questions today I researched as well, and I got some questions from the news and the researches that I saw on the internet, because I don't have children as well, but I think this topic is very interesting because it seems that children are having contact with cell phone on earlier ages, because I guess fathers and mothers, parents in general, they don't have time to focus on the child, so they just give them a cell phone and say, oh, watch this or play this so I can do other things. I know it's a very hard place to speak. Also, I'm not a mother, but we have to know, to be conscious that to raise a kid, it's a very, very difficult task. So we have to have our network of support, because it's hard and it takes a lot of energy to do that. And we have to we build the character of a person. So it's very important to keep closer to the children. So Jana, about that research and your opinion, what's the main problem with exposing children to technology?
As I say before, I think is that the research say the attention, the brain, it have he can cause effects in the brain of the children, and it can also affect the attention. Children cannot be, for example, 20 minutes with attention in something. And I think it can, before it can affect the process of learning. I think the process of learning to how can I say? Yes, the learning. That's it. It's my opinion.
Awesome. I agree with you very much. What about you, Priscilla?
So I agree with you, Dana, and you, because it's not good for children. Don't develop the communication side. It's not good. And speak about other children, and don't know, play with other children, and anything. It's not good for mind, and in general. I believe this have a time for contact, for technology. Teenager, in my opinion, because the children is not good. Have anything for making. It's many possibilities. Just make it to just a moment for distractions. For example, having many options. It's not ideal cell phone for buy on children. And I don't agree with this.
Yeah. So today's children, they are another generation from ours. They are a lot generations ahead. So I think it's important to let them have contact with technology. But as they are children, they have to stay limited time with cell phone, with not only cell phone, but television as well. Because when the kid is growing, it's developing the brain. And if you don't have enough stimulation for your brain, you just watch, you just see a video, you just play on the phone, your brain doesn't think, your brain doesn't interact with another people, with another gadgets, with another anything that crosses the mind. So the children, I believe, if they have to have context because it's the generation we have, our technology is very much ahead. But I don't know, 5 years, 7 years, a kid, 10 minutes on the phone with the supervision of with an adult. And when the kid, I don't know, is 10, you can spend 30 minutes or an hour using the cell phone, using a computer, playing on the video game, watching television. But it has to be something that stimulates the brain. So that makes the kid thinks and interact with another people. Because the main problem for me that I believe it's because kids that don't like to not that don't like that they have difficulties about making friends, about speaking when they stay with phones, when they stay with video games, for example. They take too long on that technology because it's easier for them than to talk with another kids. So we have to keep the balance, to stimulate them, not only let them flow and on the cell phone.
It's true.
Yeah. Number 5, please, Priscilla.
Okay. How can parents and the school encourage children independence through technology? So, no, I don't understand the context, but about the parents.
Me too. I don't
Okay.
understand the question.
Yes.
Let me try to explain to you, girls.
Okay,
It's
thank you.
like parents and teachers, how could they use technology to make kids, I don't know, maybe be more independent, or maybe use technology to interact with another kids, use technology to make new friends here on school, to friends on the street, or make the kids read more with the technology, make the kid have a challenge in the mind, a game that makes the kid think. How would them make the kid think and interact with the world through technology? Something good that they would use this for.
Explore about this, the parents and the connection with school for this. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
So I believe these parents, I don't understand very well, but the parents and it's important for the contact technology for in the future. So about this, when I encourage these children or teenagers for learning about this, because the world is it's necessary to learn to understand technology, to speak about in the cell phone, for example, WhatsApp, anything. So I believe this encourage about this, because it's very important in the future, in the you found a job and new university evolution the person. I think this.
That's awesome. Awesome. I liked a lot your answer. Another example that I thought, for example, a kid that is going to a friend's house, I don't know, 7, 8 years, and the kid is very shy, and the kid doesn't want to go out without his mom or his dad. So the parent give a cell phone to the son and, okay, go to your friend's house and anything happen. If you want to leave, if you want me, just call me and I'll be there, for example. The kid will stay safer in the mind because it will think, okay, I'll go to my friend's house, but if I want to leave, I just have to call mom or dad that they'll get me. Something like that.
Easy communication, yeah. I don't know the easy communication, but yeah, it's important there about the situation. Okay, I agree.
Yeah, because it happens to a lot of kids that they don't want to be somewhere without the parents because the kid doesn't feel safe and say, oh, I want to go to school, but please, mom, stay here with me in school. That can happen. It's very hard because parents work. So I guess with a cell phone, the kid will feel safer to call if anything happens. Also the parent as well, because they will know, okay, my son or my daughter doesn't need to ask for someone to call me, for example. He can call me anytime. Okay. What about you, Jana? What do you think?
I think parents and teachers can use technology to stimulate the children to thinking. And for example, in the school, teachers can, in fact, there is, today, I think there is methodology that teachers use technology in the school. For example, teacher can make it's a teamwork where students will make a robot. I think yes, a robot. There is Arduino. There is another thing. In this homework, the children will do this not alone, but with others, colleagues, other friends in the school, other students. And I think it's a way to stimulate children to know how to work with others people. The children will learn how to communicate, how to express their ideas. And the parent, I think they also can use technology. I don't have an example, but for example, parents can use technology to stimulate children to like to search the knowledge, the topics, different topics. I think it's some example how you can use children technology for stimulate the independence of children.
Yeah, that's awesome. About using the cell phone to search for topics, for example, kids ask a lot of questions, a lot. They want to know everything, why the sky is blue, why am I don't know, everything. Why a dog is called a dog and not a cat. how many fishes are there in the ocean, how many stars are there in the sky. Kids are very curious, and that's awesome, because using this hook about this, for example, we have a lot of interesting videos on YouTube about educational videos. So if the kid has a topic that's very interesting for he or she, the parent or the supervisor can search for a video, a very simple or educational video on YouTube, and show to the child. So it keeps interest in the topic, and will think better things. Oh my God, I want to know more about something. So I'm gonna search on Google, or I'm gonna watch a video on YouTube, and I'm gonna listen more music, and I'm going to learn a new game to play with my friends here when they come to my house, and stimulate them to make them think, to make them create. So that's why it's important to keep a limited time on the cell phone, because about all humans, when we have something that is limited, everything that is limited, we care more. We have to be more, we have more attention. We have to be more careful to deal with that, because it's limited, because we can't use all day the cell phone. We, for example, when we have our cell phone for all day long. So from times to times, for example, I get myself scrolling on Instagram for hours for no need, just because it's in my hand. But I know if I had the cell phone just for 1 hour every day, I would keep this hour to make important stuff. I would keep this hour to call for someone, to chat with a friend that I really miss, to watch an interesting video on YouTube, just like children. So I guess it's a way to stimulate them. Number 6, Jana.
How does technology impacts children's character formation and critical thinking? I don't understand. Can you explain a little?
Like you said in the beginning, you were talking about this, how using the cell phone or a lot of video game impacts the formation of the brain in the children. For example, you said about your friends that stay all day at home playing video games, playing on the computer, because children, when they are growing, they are developing the critical thinking about the world, about new friends, about new people, about new cultures, about everything in the world. And how do you think the cell phone impacts this? For example, will the cell phone let the children see what's happening all over the world, have a bigger way to see the world, or will the kids use the cell phone just to play a game, for example, just stay like this in the mind? How do you think the impact is?
I think it could have an impact if the children, for example, in social media, for example, Instagram, they will see people, and the children who maybe they will want to copy what they what they say, what the photos, the lifestyle, these things, and I think these things can impact the character of the children. Also, I think I don't like games. I don't like games. I I study computer science, but I don't like very much. I don't know. I don't like games. But my friends like games. how can I spell it? They like games. There is a game where they are the weapon to kill. I don't like these games. I don't like things that show violence. That's it. I like game that I can learn something, but game it's about fighting violence. I don't like that because I'm feared that the children, when he saw this violence, maybe one day he can apply that. This is why how I think. I don't like weapons. I don't like fight. I think everything we must talk with each other. So this game about weapon kill someone, I don't like that. That's my opinion.
Awesome. I liked a lot what you said about social media. And I agree because when the children's in general, they have the tendency to copy. They copy their sisters, they copy their brothers, their relatives, their parents, their friends. They copy, I don't know, some character in movies. They copy some character in cartoons. So watching and having social media to very close to children, it's very complicated. I don't think social media is healthy for kids because even for us, they have a lot of things that they're not real. They just show a little part of the life, and we have the tendency as well as adults to copy. They also inspire, but we have the tendency to, I forgot the word even in Portuguese, guys. Comparison. We compare a lot with each other. So when the children see someone and want to compare with that person that doesn't even exist because it's just a tiny part of the life, the kid will stay frustrated. So it's not healthy for their mind and for their character formation. So for me, social media is not good for kids, just when they're teenagers from older. What about you, Priscilla?
I agree with you because in my opinion, I have the other things to the children, watching children. It's in my opinion, the develop is more the first prejudiced because when children stay many hours watching movies. It's for about I forget the name. I forgot about worm, for example. When I games about Jana comments, and it's not good because the children they stay aged. When I learning about the life, so when I watching or practice this contact with technology, it's not good. Depends the context, depends the material, and it's can be in the future. It's prejudiced because the mind, developing the mind, and new friends, for example, because the children many hours in the cell phone or computer, stay home every day, and it's not good. All this. I forget
Awesome.
many words.
It was awesome, guys. I'm loving talking to you because you have a lot of interesting opinions. It's very nice. Number 7. Yeah, it's 7, right? Okay, now I
Yes,
guess it's Priscilla.
Okay. How can you use the technology to stimulate the development of cognitive skills in children? So, in my opinion, this technology, it's good. Depends. For example, when I learn about studying in computer and I forget the words. A moment.
Okay.
About the tools. For example, it's good in my opinion because they stimulate one skill in the future for starting the job, for example. Windows or Excel, only this. I agree with this. But send email, receive, yes, about this, I agree. I don't agree when I contact, for example, series, movies, games, not appropriate about the age. But when I learn about the technology tools, new tools, learning tools, okay, I agree. It's important for the creative skills.
Yeah, awesome. What about you, Joanna?
I already talked about that. As I said, we can use technology to stimulate the curiosity, as you say. Children are so curious. They ask, they always ask, and I know I think we can use technology to stimulate this curiosity. I think it's good for the cognitive development of the children. So we can use technology to learn, to motivate them to learn how to code. I think it's good. Yes. When I will have children, I will teach them how to code because I love that.
That's an awesome example. We use internet to help children learn how to code in a very earlier age because there are games, simple games that introduce the algorithm thought in the children. Simple things, not complex like we do today, but they have a lot of phases that it's easy, and they are growing to medium, hard, and advanced.
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm from I studied computer science as well, and I didn't think about this when I was making the question. So you see. Guys, so we have 10 minutes left. I'm calling the other guys to join us again, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
They are returning to the main session, so we speak to them. Okay. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Hey. Ivaldo, did the guys treated you well? Were they good?
Very, very, very interesting. Speaking very nice with Leticia and Heitor.
Awesome.
Guys, Spectacular.
Thanks for being nice, guys. Awesome. It's first time Evaldo, Priscila, and Jana, it's their first time here with us. So did you like the topic, Evaldo?
Repeat, please.
Did you enjoy the topic? Did you think it was interesting? Did you enjoy talking about it?
Yes.
Awesome. What about you, Jana?
At the first, I so nervous, but I like a lot. I already followed the Talk and the Talk, and in LinkedIn, you do a good work. I am a big fan of your work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy that you liked it. What about you, Priscilla? How was your experience here with us?
I like so much about the contest. This moment is very important because
Yes.
I need speak and I together learning. It's very good. I like it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here. Leticia, did you think it was a challenging topic?
I like this topic. I don't have a child, but I have nephews, and they use the technology a lot, and they talk with me about the technology. It's a good topic.
Awesome. Heitor, you have kids, right?
Yeah, I have a little son.
Yeah. Was it interesting? What I want you to know your opinion about this, because at least for us, the girls that I talked, we don't have kids, so we have very different points of view with people who actually have kids.
Actually, it's an interesting topic because before I get parent, I have a different opinion about that. So nowadays, I change my mind. As I said to the guys, I try to surround my son with technology because I want to grow up with that and be able to develop her career in technology. I think it's going to be a good future to him.
Awesome. Is it a good life for you working with tech? Do you want it for your kid?
I hope so. I love to work with that, especially work at home. So it's very incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome. Wow. Thank you for your words, guys. I'm really glad you enjoyed the topic. I'm just going to send here the link of the survey. Guys, the survey here is an anonymous link where you can write what did you like about today's immersion, what didn't you like, and give suggestions about the next week topic, and say, leave a comment for us and rate how was this immersion, okay? Heitor, luckily, only our room was recorded. The main room is recorded. You guys didn't go live on YouTube for mostly of the time.
I didn't say anything then compromise on my work, okay? It was nice this time.
Nice. Guys, so we have 4 minutes left. Does anybody wants to say anything?
If I say, my company is gonna work open. Let me talk in português. I think it's more easy. A minha empresa ela vai abrir o mês que vem um programa de estágios para QAs. Como eu sei que tem, né, Priscila, o pessoal que quer entrar, eu vou deixar o link aqui do LinkedIn deles e no mês que vem eles já vão estar abrindo, tá? Então, assim, é estágio, mas eles ensinam desde o começo, então tudo que, se alguém souber de alguém também que esteja estudando e queira.
Estou procurando.
Poxa, muito obrigada.
Olha, que maravilha, Heitor, muito legal.
Muito obrigada.
Eu vou abrir aqui que eu fiquei curiosa.
Não está aberto ainda. Provavelmente vão abrir
bem.
esse mês, mas para começar o mês que vem. E aí,
ótimo.
Bom, vocês vão ver algumas aulas lá que eu vou dar também, então vai ser bem legal.
Você
Não,
trabalha remoto, né, Heitor?
remoto. É completamente. Nós temos uma empresa
Todo
só
mundo
que
é remoto ou tem alguns presenciais?
a gente está prestando serviço para o Santander agora, que é híbrido, mas todas as outras empresas são
Hum.
remotas.
Ah, então sua empresa ela aloca dentro de clientes.
Exatamente. Trabalho com uma
Entendi.
consultoria que aloca, especialmente nas companhias da Elo. Elo, Cielo, Livelo.
Muito legal.
Caso
Eu
vocês queiram,
trabalho.
saibam de alguém.
Ótimo, muito legal. O pessoal também, caso vocês não interesse vocês, puderem repassar para outras pessoas, que eu tenho certeza que alguém aí na rede vai se interessar.
Eu vou
Com
repassar,
certeza.
Heitor.
Por favor.
Eu peguei o link aqui, depois eu vou seguir vocês lá, tal, e daí eu vou repassar.
Tá
Eu
ótimo.
tenho bastante amigos que talvez encaixem, né, nessas vagas aí.
Ótimo jeito de fechar a imersão, viu, galera?
Tá vendo?
Uma oportunidade de estágio aí, bem legal. Obrigada aí, Heitor.
Obrigada, Heitor.
Imagina, pessoal. O
Então,
começo
Obrigado.
paga mal,
Muito
tá, pessoal? Não cai nessas daí de que vai pagar 10 mil no começo, não, mas o crescimento é rápido.
Isso é só ilusão, viu? É só papo de coach.
Ó,
TI trabalha muito, rala muito, mas se a gente persistir e continuar, vale a pena, porque tem uma oportunidade de crescimento, um índice de crescimento maior salarial do que outras profissões podem oferecer. Claro que tem coisas que pagam mais, tem pagam menos, mas a curva de aprendizado, quando você pega para valer, você consegue chegar bem longe e ter salários muito bons, inclusive trabalhar para fora, morando no Brasil. Então, assim, vale muito a pena. E esse é um dos intuitos aqui, meu principalmente. Um dos motivos que eu entrei aqui no Talk foi porque alguns meses atrás eu estava nessa busca por empregos internacionais. Eu acabei fazendo algumas entrevistas em inglês e eu vi que eu precisava desenvolver mais a minha fala, porque eu entendia completamente, só que na hora de falar eu ficava muito nervosa. E aí travava as palavras. Eu sei o que eu quero falar, só que eu ficava tão nervosa que não conseguia nem sair. E com o tempo aqui nas imersões, a gente vai destravando, a gente conhece novas pessoas, já tem o Heitor e a Letícia que está aqui com a gente tem tanto tempo, então a gente cria já certa intimidade, a gente cria confiança para falar com essas pessoas. Como eles estão aqui tem mais tempo, eu até coloquei junto com o Ivaldo, né, para ajudar ele e tudo mais. Parece que foi muito bem a conversa de vocês. E eu também gostei muito de conversar com a Jane e com a Priscila.
Foi legal, sim. Até assim, como uma experiência particular, eu estou há 1 ano e meio na empresa de tecnologia que eu trabalho. Eu sou formado em software, em engenheiro de software, só que eu mudei a minha carreira no ano de 2018. Eu saí, eu tinha uma ótica, eu tinha um comércio. Eu desisti e parti para a área de tecnologia. Eu gostei demais, comecei estudando e há 1 ano e meio atrás eu comecei meu primeiro emprego na área de tecnologia e tem sido muito bom, foi a melhor escolha que eu fiz. E há 9 meses atrás eu comecei o inglês do zero. Do zero, assim, eu comecei a estudar sozinho, depois com um professor em particular, depois eu conheci vocês aqui. Com vocês aqui eu estou há 3 meses, com você a primeira vez, e para quem não falava nada, eu consigo arriscar alguma coisa, me comunicar.
E é ótimo porque, principalmente nas escolas de inglês, agora os métodos têm mudado bastante, mas focam, é óbvio que é importante, gramática, ortografia, escrita, todas essas coisas, mas principalmente na área de TI, a gente precisa desenvolver bem a comunicação, porque além de documentação, a maior parte sem inglês, a gente tem que ir conversando com outras pessoas, muitas vezes fazer reunião quando a gente quer avançar, tem uma equipe que mora em outros países, né? Então, assim, gostei muito de falar com vocês e eu espero realmente que vocês venham mais vezes. Na próxima semana tem no mesmo horário. E todas as quintas às 7 vocês serão muito bem-vindos para estarem aqui, pessoal.
Obrigado, pessoal. Gostei muito
Obrigada.
demais.
Obrigada,
Obrigada.
Tchau,
gente.
tchau, gente. Até semana
Tchau,
que
uma
vem.
boa noite.
Boa noite.
Obrigada.